Now it's time to settle the body to prepare for our practices, sitting in a comfortable position, but ensuring there's balance between the left and the right side of the body, and the spine is straight, head and neck are aligned, and shoulders are back and down and relaxed so the chest is open, eyes and mouth are lightly closed, and hands are on the knees in a mudra of your choice. Take a long, deep inhalation now, inhaling into the abdomen and the chest and the upper chest. And then as you gently release the exhalation, also release all the events of the day, just separating yourself now from the day. And again, take another long, deep inhalation through the nose, filling the body with air. And this time on the exhalation, releasing all the conversations and interactions you've had today, whatever form they've taken, any feelings attached to those interactions, let them all go now. And once again, another long, deep inhalation. And this time on the exhalation, release any thoughts of things you need to do outside of this class and give yourself the gift of being right here and right now. There's nothing else you need to do at this moment, but to be present and focused on this practice. And returning now to the natural breath. Bring the awareness now through the body, beginning with the soles of the feet, and then very gently raise the awareness up through the body until it reaches the eyebrow center. Taking your time now as you do this, check in to observe if there is any pain or irritation or soreness in the body and also in the mind. And as we go through the practices, if something isn't right for you, please do something else or visualize it. And when you reach the eyebrow center, visualize there a steady candle flame. And now visualize the glow from that candle flame, the light reaching all parts of the body and the mind and the spirit. And holding on to this visualization, together now we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti and the Shanti mantra to pay respect to our traditions and to each other. Breathing in now for Om chanting. Om. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvinadvaditamastu ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. And now keeping the eyes closed for a few moments. The theme of this class is on healing, and healing is such a personal journey. So as we go through the practices, please pay careful attention as to what this theme means to you and what you feel are areas in your body or in your mind or your spirit that need some healing attention, and try and visualize that happening throughout the practices in this class. We're going to begin with a practice called Matya Asana, which is the fish pose. So lying on the back, this practice helps to open up Vishuddhi, the throat chakra. And so maybe when you're visualizing here, place your awareness at the throat chakra and just observe what that means to you with this theme of healing. So lying down on the back, placing the hands underneath the buttocks face down, legs are straight and together, tucking the elbows underneath the torso. I'll observe first if you're not familiar with this practice. Inhale, and then pressing the elbows into the floor, you lift the head off the floor and then pop the top of the head on the floor, being careful of the neck. Holding for up to 5 breaths. And then gently lifting the head up using the elbows and bringing the head back down. It's quite a strong practice. We'll do 3 rounds, holding for your own duration and resting in between. At the end of your final practice, your final round, please lie in Shavasana. And when you're in Shavasana, observe the movement of energy around the body. Allowing the body to rest and recover from the practice. Gently coming out of Shavasana, we're going to do what is known as Anahatasana, or the extended puppy pose. So on all fours first, the hands are a little bit in front of the body, so not directly under the shoulders, so they're out in front a bit more. Firstly, lean back in, which it looks like you're going into Asha but you're bringing the chest onto the floor so that the heart nearly reaches the floor, forehead on the floor, and it's scoop in the spine. And then come back into child's pose, Shashankasan. We'll do this 5 times. So now bringing the arms along the floor, bringing the chest towards the floor, forehead on the floor. This helps to heal and open the heart chakra. And it's just holding for your own duration in the practice. And after your final round, come back into the child posture. And in Shashankasan, allow the body to release into the floor. Observing the effects of the practices so far. And now come down again onto the back. Into Shavasana again, just for a few moments. I think Shavasana is the healing posture. And now bring the feet on the floor, not close to the buttocks, a bit further away. We're doing a bridge posture. So placing the hands underneath the buttocks for support. And we'll do 5 rounds. And if you need to ease up to get to your final position, please do. Otherwise, inhale, lifting the buttocks up, pushing through the feet, holding. This helps to open Manipur chakra. Exhale, bringing the buttocks back to the floor. Just holding for your own duration. After your final round, back into Shavasana and allow the body to release and recover from the practice. And now bring the feet close to the buttocks. Bring the soles of the feet together, lying on the back. And just, this is a static posture. So you're just bringing the feet together as close to the buttocks as you can. And then allowing the hips to open. Arms a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. And breathe into this practice, and you'll observe with each exhalation the hips open a little bit wider. And this is assisting with the opening of Muladhara chakra. And just allow the body to ease into this posture. Stay here for up to 10 breaths. And when you've completed the practice, again back to Shavasana. And observe what's happening in the body and in the mind. Lying down on the back, arms out at shoulder height. We're going to do a spinal twist. So bring the right foot in front of the right buttock, and then if you can, place it on the outside of the left knee. Then bring the left arm to the right knee and gently guide the knee towards the floor, keeping the right shoulder on the floor and turning the head to the right. And then release and do the same with the left. So bringing the right foot leg down, left foot in front of the left buttock, bring the left foot over to the outside of the right knee, bringing the right arm to the left knee and guiding it towards the floor, turning the head to the left. Again, easing into the position. feeling that spinal twist, but also feeling that movement of energy in the left thigh and buttock. And we'll complete 5 rounds of this practice. After your final round, please come back to Shavasana. And observing the effects of all the practices so far. Our final asana will be a posture that's also known as happy baby. So bringing the knees to the chest, you can either bring the hands on the outside of the legs. I prefer to do it from the inside, grabbing the big toe on each foot. So with the same arm. So on the left, grab the left big toe with the left hand, and same on the right hand to right toe. And then with the bringing the feet so they're in line with the floor. In line with the ceiling. Rock from side to side, giving your back a massage. And just feel that soothing feeling of releasing the muscles in the lower back. And when you feel like you've released the muscles, again back into Shavasana, but take your time. Work within what is right for your body. And allowing the body to release into the floor. We'll do our pranayama practice lying in Shavasana. So first, returning to the natural breath, allowing the breath to regulate from all of the practices so far. And our pranayama practice will be viloma, but lying down. But because our theme for the class is on healing, I want you to visualize wherever you're taking breath at each stage, that the breath is healing that particular area. So with Viloma, remember it's a staggered breath. So on the first round, we'll complete 5 rounds, and the breath is taken as follows. So the inhalation is staggered. So and it's a full yogic breath. So you breathe first into the abdomen and pause, continue the breath into the chest, then pause, and then complete the breath right up to the upper chest. So visualize that you're healing each of those areas on the inhalation. And then on the exhalation, one long unbroken exhalation, you're releasing anything that has been a barrier to that healing. You let it all go with the exhalation. Then for the next 5 breaths, you'll reverse. So again, you will be completing one long unbroken inhalation, again healing breath, and then on the exhalation, exhale from the upper chest, pause, exhale from the chest, pause, and then complete the exhalation from the abdomen. And again, with the exhalation, releasing anything that you need to let go of. So 5 rounds staggered inhalation, 5 rounds staggered exhalation, then returning to the natural breath. And after you've returned to the natural breath, we're going to move into Yoga Nidra. So please get anything you may need. So the body temperature will drop, so you may need some coverings. If you need to support the back, you may need a cushion under the knees, whatever you need right now. Please grab that so you'll be comfortable throughout the practice. And now preparing for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Lying in Shavasana, checking there's alignment between the spine and the head and the neck, and also that there's balance between the left and the right side of the body. Legs are hip width apart, all tensions released from the legs and the feet, and the arms are a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. And take a long, deep inhalation, releasing any remaining tension in the body, allowing the body to melt into the floor, and also releasing any expression on the face, or any tightness in the jaw or behind the eyes. Just letting go completely. And feeling the body's contact against the floor, feeling the heels and their contact with the floor, feeling the back of the legs and the buttocks against the floor, feeling the contact of the back of the hands, arms, and shoulders against the floor, and feeling the back against the floor, feeling all of the vertebrae and their contact. And also feeling the back of the neck and the back of the head against the floor. And observe how all of these different points of contact create one singular point of contact between the body and the floor. Now become aware of the sounds. First, focusing on the sounds that are far off in the distance, not identifying or naming the sounds, just moving the awareness from one sound to the next as you hear it. Moving the sound awareness now to the sounds outside the room where you are. Bringing the sound awareness a bit closer now to sounds inside the room where you are. And now bringing the sound awareness even closer to sounds inside the body. First, listening to the sound and feeling the sensation of the heartbeat. And now, moving the awareness to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention if you have one. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. We'll now rotate the awareness around the body. Listen first for my instructions. And when I say the name of a body part, place your awareness there, visualize that part, and mentally repeat the name of that part. We'll begin with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now over to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the back of the body with the heels, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, and the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. And moving now around to the face with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, and the eyebrow center, the ears, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the jaw, the lips, the chin, the throat, the collarbone, and the pit of the throat, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and the center of the chest, the right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel, the right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, and both arms together, the whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, and the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. Bring the awareness now back to the natural breath. Observe how subtle the natural breath has become, and observe the rise and fall at the navel as it responds to the natural breath. And we'll now add a visualization to the natural breath. When you inhale, visualize that you are drawing in a soft emerald green light. It's rich, soothing, and restorative. And as you exhale, you see any tension or discomfort transform into a pale white mist and drift away. In green light and out white mist. And use the breath like an anchor to bring the mind back if it wanders. Release the breath visualization now, and instead feel the following opposite sensations in the body. The body is feeling cooler and cooler. The body feels like it's outside in the moonlight on a cold winter's evening, and the moonlight mist wraps you and makes you shiver. The body is feeling colder and colder, like it's outside on a moonlit winter's evening, and the moonlight mist makes you shiver. Release this feeling of coldness now and replace it with a feeling of heat. The body's feeling hotter and hotter. The body feels a gentle amber glow warming the heart center and melting away any worry. The body's feeling hotter and hotter, like an amber glow is warming the heart center and melting away any worry. Release this feeling of heat now and replace it instead with a feeling of heaviness. The body's feeling heavier and heavier. The body feels like a thick, velvety cloak is settling over you, grounding each muscle into stillness. The body's feeling heavier and heavier, like it's wrapped in a velvety cloak, grounding each muscle into stillness. Release this feeling of heaviness now and replace it instead with a feeling of lightness. The body feels lighter and lighter. The body feels as though it's like a gentle plume of incense smoke rising effortlessly towards the ceiling. The body's feeling lighter and lighter, like it's a plume of incense smoke rising to the ceiling. Release this feeling of lightness now and release all of these sensations completely. And instead come to the space of the mind, the space behind the closed eyes. And in this space, See, imagine, visualize, or create the following objects and images. You are lying on the floor at the heart of an ancient healing sanctuary. Around you, softly glowing amber lanterns hang from ornate wrought iron arches. The lamps cast pools of warm light on mosaic floors patterned with intertwining vines. The air carries a faint sense of thyme and sandalwood, grounding you but also uplifting you. With each inhalation, you drink in the lantern's golden warmth, letting it pool in your chest like liquid honey. And with each exhalation, each shadow of pain or stress seeps into the marble floor beneath you, absorbed and transmuted by the stone's cool solidity. And above you, a vast domed ceiling is painted with delicate swirls of pastels, and they seem to pulse in time with your breath. The colors in the painting shift ever so slightly, as though the sanctuary itself breathes with you. There is no sound but the soft hum of distant chimes and your steady heartbeat echoing in the quiet hall. And here in this luminous refuge of stone and light, every cell in your body feels held, soothed, and renewed. Rest in this sanctuary of healing and let its ancient calm wash through you, restoring balance and peace. And taking this feeling of healing with you, bring it back to the mat in the room where you are and call to mind your Sankalpa. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. And allow the breath to deepen now, causing movement in the body and checking in with how you're feeling at this moment. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Begin to remember the details of the room where you are, the color of the floor and the color of your mat and coverings. Remember the time of day and begin to hear the sounds around you and remember the world attached to those sounds. Make small movements with the fingers and the toes, allowing the body to gently externalize and move and stretch in a way that's right for you. But taking your time, there's no reason to rush. When it's right for you, come onto the right side and then keeping the eyes closed or downcast, come up into a comfortable sitting position. And now, like we did in the beginning, Very gently move the awareness through the body, observing how you're feeling compared to where you were at the beginning of the class, and then gently rest the awareness at the eyebrow center, visualizing there a steady candle flame and allowing the light from that flame to reach every cell in the body. And together now, we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude the class. Breathing in, Om, Om, Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat.